the defending champs took on the Golden State Warriors, and the Warriors have been in the epicenter of a ton of drama this year. I mean, the Draymond Green suspension now indefinitely, the Klay Thompson, will he start, will he come off the bench debacle, Andrew Wiggins now being demoted to a bench role, paving the way for Jonathan Kuminga to start. Now we're seeing a little bit of a transition from the younger Warriors supplanting the Warriors veterans. But still, the champs are still the champs. I mean, all 5 starters were in double figures. And despite Jokic having kind of a pedestrian shooting game, he got a lot of free throws, and that was the subject to the post-game press conference with Steve Kerr. And Steve was not too happy about the calls. He was talking about how the NBA's way of training officials is just allowing them for any contact that they see just allots to a foul. We're seeing a lot more people going to the line due to softer calls. We're seeing an accumulation of fouls, teams getting into the penalty a lot sooner, and that is simply just players manipulating the rules. And I think the officials don't really have any other options but to call fouls. It's just how they're trained, like Steve Kerr said. But there is certainly disparity. One player, especially Nikola Jokic, got 18 free throw attempts. That's a lot, but he made all 18 as well. And especially in that last stretch, I think it was the last 3 minutes of the game, it was simply just free throws from Nikola Jokic and a little bit of offense. The Nuggets outscored them 14-6, and that's really the game right there. The Nuggets know what it is now. I think they have superseded any other team to really challenge them outside of those young Timberwolves out there. But I think the Denver Nuggets really have what it takes to repeat. They missed Jamal Murray for that better part of November due to that hamstring injury, but he's back. He's looking really good. And I don't know where the standings will really lay out. They could end up not getting that top seed, but I think they could really handle a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves as long as they're healthy. I think they just have a slight issue with depth because their bench is pretty thin. But if they fire on all cylinders like they did on Christmas, I mean, MPJ can chip in 17-18 points a game, even the occasional 20-point game. That's ideal from him. If they're getting that, I mean, the Nuggets really have a lot of firepower to contend with any team, especially in the Western Conference. I think the Timberwolves have been nice so far this year, but they haven't been a proven commodity come the playoff times. The playoffs are an entirely different animal, and I'd like to see them prove it if they were into playing the Denver Nuggets in a playoff series.